All right, we got sound there. All right, took me. I have to. I change things up so often that I have to make adjustments. So I'm gonna have to check out the gain on my mic here in a minute because when I do streams with Kai, I have to adjust that gain out. So hold on, I'm gonna just listen to my monitor here. I like to listen to myself too often. Oh, sounds like it's good. Yeah. All right. So I just want to check that out. But yes, today was launch day for the Air 3. A lot of people saying a lot of things. I haven't said much about drones in a while. I've been really concentrating hard on my e-bike channel, trying to get my e-bike start up. Um, I'm really I'm still a drone guy. I'm always going to be a drone guy. I just, um, I just needed to, I need to branch out. It just wasn't, there wasn't enough happening. So that's kind of what happened there. Hey, how you doing, Arizona drone dude? Yeah, I'm going to pop on for a while and then I'm going to go off. And then my guess is Kai is going to go this afternoon. He usually does a Tuesday. So I haven't done anything just mano on mano. So I've got to, I've been traveling a lot. I don't have really, when I'm on with Kai, I can't really, it's his show. So I can't go on and on about what the things I need to talk about and the things that I'm interested in and the direction I'm going because what I'm trying to do is incorporate and meld together two different ideas. And those two ideas are mobility, okay, which is the bike part, and then the visual part. So I just think that to sit and just to limit my channel when I've got so many more things I'd like to do with it. So, did I order an Air 3? That is the question that I will not answer. And I cannot answer yet because there's so much hype. I want to tell you what I think about the Air 3, and then you can decide whether I ordered one or not. I told Kai I'm not ordering it. I told everybody I always come out with no. Don't jump on the train. I've already flown the best drone that DJI's put out. The best drone that DJI put out was the Mavic 3. The Mavic 3 Pro is the culmination of all the things that you're going to love about it. So, right, they both are technology. They are, but the Mavic 3 is a super version of what everybody, with the cheaper version, I guess they could say it's about that with $1,000 more in cost, or 3,000. I mean, double the cost. So why would you go? Why would I go? Why would somebody go backwards? I'm thinking like, you would think, whether you want this drone or not. Is this something that you need to have? To me, the big question is there are people that like follow like a lineup and they like, I'm just going to buy the minis. I'm going to go mini 1, mini 2, mini 3. And that's kind of, that's your direction. Okay. Mini 1, mini 2, mini 3. And then I'm just, I'm going to be a mini flyer. Well, being a drone channel, I can't just be one. I've got to be all of them, so I can give them my input. I'm not going to give you input on something I haven't flown, There's been a couple, so yeah, you guys will know soon enough. I mean, I'll put up a video if I'm flying the thing. I'm gonna pop a video up. I'm not a chosen one, so I've got to like you guys. I got to come up with the money. Um, I've got to, you know, justify the cost of it, and then I got to figure out things I'm going to do with it. I mean, I'm going to do my usual flights, you know, if I bought it, you know, if I'm going to buy this thing, if I'm going to jump into it. And I've only watched one. I watched one reviewer, and I watched Dobo. I think he doesn't give himself enough credit. I like the fact that he actually the other day he made a comment about himself, and he said that, I'm only me, so I'm not 100,000 subscribers yet. But I think that by not being all these other people, I mean, anybody can whip through the specs. And that's what he kind of did. And he didn't say anything negative about it. And I know he's got something in the tank. And I just know it. There's nothing that's that good. Except for the Mavic 3 Pro, which just came out. It has everything that he's said in the past. So I did watch him, but I didn't watch through it. It's 24 minutes long. I just flipped through it. I skipped through it to stuff that I thought that was interesting. I went right to the controller section, which, I mean, he's saving material too, because he's going to put out multiple videos on, from the drone. I'm not going to watch DM. I'm not going to watch Billy. Billy's awesome. I love him. He's awesome, but he's a talking head, and I don't need to hear stuff I already know. And it's the stuff I could read. I want to see people fly it. That's what my channel's all about. My channel is all about is the experience of flying it. Okay. So, what is Dad Random's experience flying this thing, and it's 104 degrees right now. I refuse to put up my Mavic 3 Pro in this weather. I had tricked out my Mavic 3 Pro. I flew it all summer, and I am not going to put it up in 104 degrees for any reason, unless DJI handed it to me and said, "Hey, I want you to make videos." And that's kind of what the situation most people are in. But if you've got an investment in it, like I have, I paid full price. I don't get a friggin' deal. I mean, I get the pennies that I receive from my channel that I can put back into it, which I do. So, by the way, Warren Chavis, thank you for popping in. Appreciate you jumping in. And of course, Arizona Drone Dude, thank you for popping in. But yeah, I know what I know about the Air 3. Okay. And let's just go and let's bring that up. But I know what I know from the spec sheets. I'm not gonna make statements about I'm not gonna make statements about the Air 3 unless it's something that I've gleaned from material and from experience. It's got the 2 cameras that matter on the Pro. And the one thing that I did say that Dobo does bring to light when he does his stuff is that he does bring out the camera specifics. And he's saying, I don't know if I really believe him about the sensors, about the micro four thirds versus the technology put into the 1/1.3. I love the 1/1.3, by the way. It's all the DJI cameras that are worth a crap are now being equipped with the 1/1.3. So here, I put that video over there. That's just my little promo video right there. I do have the whole video, by the way, so if that's the promo that came out with the drone, that's the DJI promo right there. So, but it is cute. It's not small. I think everybody was expecting it to be a smaller platform. You're now if you're flying it, you're going to have to be 107, unless if you're going to do anything with it, or you're going to have to deal with RID. 61 degrees here, 16 Celsius. Hey, Robin Drones, how you doing? I'm glad I can get on right now because I'll pick up the UK. I do feel like I do want to pick up the UK as much as I can when it comes to, when it comes to my streams, when I can go live. So I hope you guys enjoy my work. I've, I've spent a lot of years doing it. I mean, this is year 5. I'm going on year 6. And I hope you also take a little bit of time to check out my bike stuff. I think it's going to be fun. I think some of you guys that are drones only and have thought about, and most people that like my type of videos are also interested in they're technology geeks. Okay, go find yourself an inexpensive e-bike, and I guarantee you can take your drones to the next level. Get yourself a Mini 3 Pro, and then go out and get out into nature. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So as I think through my process of doing what I do, that's what I came up with. I'm like, gosh, e-bikes would be so much. I see so much fun happening on e-bikes. I like the adventure vlogs, all that stuff. But I've been working tough. I've been working hard on my little studio too. You can see, I tighten things up, and I'm probably going to get rid of the bookcase behind me. I'm actually thinking about putting a big old TV there. TVs are so cheap now. Just stick a big freaking 55-incher behind me, and then brand behind that. I was thinking about that. I do like the little knickknacks on my shelf, but it just, I don't know. Always trying to evolve. I've got my dad up there. I always put him up there. That's kind of like the global mantra right there. We're football people. We've been in sports, and that's what we excel at. And then now that we can't do it, that's bringing that back. And I'm getting back to the elephant in the room, which is the Air 3 here. Yeah, but let me put that other video up here. I've got both of them, so I'm gonna change the properties over. I'm gonna stick the full length one on there. This is the, but hopefully I've got the same local. Let's see, loop it. And let's see if yeah, there we go. So this is the whole promo that it came up with the backpackers. Oh yeah, we have no children, so let's get a drone, Let's have fun with this. They always do a great job. DJI does put out the best. I would never take the amount of time that I've watched. 5 years they've just dominated. There's a couple of things that when we do get into some more drone talk, there are a couple of things that are coming up that are pretty good. I've been actually testing, and it really is actually pretty good. Okay, this thing right here, this is the H6S. The reason why I'm bringing this up is that it's cheap. It's $150, $159 on Amazon. It only comes with one battery, but if you go into the menu when you buy it, it gives you an option to get a free battery. Okay, you got to go through some loops, some hoops and ladders there, but this is not EIS, so that's why it's $150. The EIS version that's going to come out is going to be a lot like the Potensic Atom. This one flies better than the Potensic Atom. I've already flown it a bunch. They actually sent me a second battery. You guys, this is obviously, I've gotten this. This was given to me, but I would not tell you that this doesn't. If it sucked, I would tell you if it sucked. The only thing that I don't like about it is the app functions are kind of squirrely, but the basic app functions are good. It does a good droney. It does a good pullback. It does a good rocket shot. It does a good helix shot. I did have some problems today. I was trying to shoot and there's an attempt at tracking I don't know if this one is supposed to track anything. But it is 4K, 20 frames. The video is decent. A lot, like I said, a lot like the Potensic Atom, but this one flies way better than the Potensic Atom. It has way better app stability when it comes to the flight and the video, the VTX connectivity. So, um, pretty good for $159. This is a really good budget, and it, like I said, right out of the box, it hovers great. There's nothing fancy on this whatsoever, except for good solid flight. I would take uh, flight characteristics that are solid before anything that I don't use. I rarely use like the 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 pre-shot functions in the app. I just don't never use them. So that is kind of fun. That was I do have another one I'm going to be checking out. That's even it's probably a little bit more geared towards more the it does have a hokey camera on it, and it's just a different form factor. It's a and the other one I've got is a Tomzon, but like I said, Tomzon is no, that's Holystone. Um, Tomzon is a toy company that is more um, into the fun aspect. They're still looking at the old drone tech, and they come out with a lot of fun. They all fly really good. So that's the one thing. Um, let's see. Audio for your video is way louder than your voice. That's interesting. Does that have anything to do with my real voice? Sounds good on my monitor. Anyway, text me and tell me what you mean by that, Aiden. But it sounds great on the monitor, so I'm not messing with it. Let's see. Your videos are thank you. I appreciate that, Robin. Um, let me do something really quick because I don't have you on my moderation list. So I have to go into my another thing that I've done recently. Now this is a PC setup that I'm working in right now, but I have gone Mac for my editing. I am going to go full Mac. Oh, my trailer was too loud. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't even look. I shouldn't even. I apologize for putting that trailer up. Ah, thank you, Robin. Hey, let me. Here, can I run that really quick and set the audio? What I didn't do is I just put it on. I didn't know it recorded the audio on that trailer. So let me do that. Let me see. Let's see. There's the video, and I'll just put it. There you go. That's what you do. You knock that crap down. Knock it down. So I would notice that. I sometimes forget, when you don't live stream for a while. And actually, we don't even want that up anyway. So thanks, I appreciate that. Feedback. All feedback is welcome. But usually on those videos, I usually cut the audio out completely. So I just cut it out. But there you go. So there's the adventurous Air 3 users showing you all the cool things. Now, 46 minutes, all that stuff, we will know. If I get my hands, I get my paws on that freaking Air 3, we will know what it can do because I am going to actually do it. But we're kind of limited at what we can do these days because of said laws and responsible flying. I do a really good job flying responsibly, I think. I do it my own way and I do it to the limits of where I live. So, oh, I forgot what I was doing. I know what I was doing. I needed to get into my chat. Sorry. I wanted to get into my chat stream so I could credit my I want to credit my visitors here. Robin Rose, you are now on my moderator list. Being added to the moderator list allows you to be recognized as being a person that returns. So it always tells me when somebody comes back. So that you are now on my moderator list. But thank you for the recent feedback. I'm going to shut that off. All right. I'll go back and check that out. Sometimes I get back into my material and I like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. But yeah, anytime you play audio, like I said, usually I don't record the audio or the soundtrack. But yeah, that's just they don't care. DJ don't care who does that. They just want you to promote their stuff, and that's pretty much what it's happening is. But big question. I'd say the big question is, what? Actually, there's something else. Let me just double check here. There's an overlay. There's a link. Let me try something really quick. I'm going to add something to my stream here. I do some fun things too. So I'm going to add, what is right there? Window capture. No, we don't want that. I want to add I'm going to add a browser source. And this is going to be, let's see, this is going to be Streamlabs. I forget what it is. Stream Elements. I'm trying some new stuff for the live. So stream elements, and then I'm gonna paste that in there, and then shut it down. I just want to see what it does when I open it up. So there's a stream elements box that's in there right now, and I'll hit save and see what it does. It should add some. I have no idea what I just did, so I guess I could run the emulator, huh? Let's see, super chat event, a member event, gift. Yeah, it should give. It's supposed to give preview live on screen. All right. So anyway, it's supposed to give credit for people that that do fun things, like somebody super chatted, that kind of thing. So it's here. It's save. And yeah, alert box 1. And it should be subscriber alert, subscriber member alert, tip alert, and purchase alert. So there it is. We'll see what happens with that little tidbit that I put on the screen. All right, some of you guys. All right. So the other thing is, so the Air 3, it's here. It's I found a new channel and he was very good at reviewing the Air 3. Watch him. Okay, I'll check out it. See, quick ass tutorials. All right, I like that. I'm not and the key to his channel, which I think is really cool, is quick ass. There's nothing I do that's quick. And I think that's what makes him really, makes him effective. But I'll check that out. I'll definitely I have no if you want to drop the link, you can. So drop it, AZ dude. Just if you want to go ahead and drop that link, you're welcome to do it. There's nothing that's preventing you from it. You have been moderated on my channel, so you can do that. What else can I add? There's different layers I can add to my stream. Until let's see, alert box. I think I can also overlay the chat. Campaigns, favorites. Let's see, overlays, gallery. There's some fun stuff in here. Chat bot, chat comments. Anyway, I'm gonna mess around with this as we activity feed. But Anyway, so so we've got a very capable drone. So a bunch of the things that stick out to me right away. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right away that things that are nice. One is improved battery performance. Every time we have a new drone that's out, and the battery performance improves or the powering system improves, that is a huge plus. There's one. Okay, so battery performance plus. The other thing is obviously the dual camera. And unless you're a camera dude and you need to, because I'm a 24 and 70 mil shooter. I like both of them. Now to me, that is pretty much every video that I would ever shoot. I would shoot in those two focal lengths. And then you've got a little bit of fudge room in between with a lossless zoom, I think. It is very simple. It is not it is not a mechanic. It is not a drone that you have to fuss around with. If you're a Mavic 3 flyer, you like to have the adjustable aperture and things like that. This one's not going to allow you to do that. But it does a really good job in its auto mode. So most of us are pretty much auto mode people. Thank you for that channel here. Let me put this up. I have no problem here. I'm clicking on your link, and I will show everybody in a second what that is. I am not selfish whatsoever. So this is the channel that I'm looking at right here. I'm going to go to my guest scene here. So this is the channel right here. And he's talking about this is quick ass tutorials, 173,000 subscribers. And so anyway, this is his Air 2S. I think this is just a specs video. And that's the kind of stuff. So if and this is a perfect example. Most people want to know what the advantages of from changing from one to the other. And if you look at the Air 3 and the Air 2S, both of them have 1/1.3 inch sensors. One of the questions a lot of people will ask is, does the weight of this thing count as far as my, yeah, I think it does. I think when you're traveling, I traveled with a 900 gram drone, okay, with 2 batteries. But on the other hand, I threw it in a backpack. I flew around the country with it this year, and it was no problem. Just don't get a big Pelican case. Get the cloth case that costs you $30, that has nice foam in it, and it packs nicely. I totally so anyway, so this is a great resource. I don't, like I said, we don't need to hear him. We can click through he did a nice job. He's got it all cataloged. Got some good shots. Looks like he's in Phoenix. I can tell right away. Guys, I used to live in Arizona, so I can tell from the images where he lives. Definitely Phoenix, because if you look at the mountains in the background. So, and that's just the type of stuff you see in Phoenix, resorts and stuff. No, that's not Phoenix, but that's actually in Seattle or Washington, I think. So yeah, there you go. I thought that was well worth checking out right there. Switch back over to let's go back to my side camera. There's my side. There it is right there. So a couple of things you can see in my studio I've changed. I've made it nice and neat and tidy. I do have that TV up there. It's nice and small, just so I can keep, but I want to put one behind me right there. So and then like I said, I just want to throw my channel stuff on. Get one of those Amazon clickers, throw that in there. Wouldn't that be cool? Thumbs up if you like that idea. So let's see. But so that was excellent. Getting back to the things that I like the most. This has, like I said, I have not been tainted by anybody's review because most of it is just garbage until I fly it. It's just no ways. Um, the big question is the controller. A lot of people are saying that this controller is better. I learned to love and live with the RC. And I flew the RC with the Mavic 3, and I had no trouble with it. And I flew in a lot of different places. I had a lot of very different experiences with with the locations and trees, and I had wind, I had smoke, and I had no problem with the RC, none. Way out to 5 miles. So, and of course, that I don't recommend ever flying that far, and I usually don't. But if I'm trying to check something out, I do it quickly and as efficiently as possible. I do not suggest that. But then you have to look at the areas that you fly in as well. Of farm country, you're uh, pretty much open land. But I had no problem. So the new controller boasts really nothing more, from what I've heard and what I've seen, spec wise. Now it's supposed to have a different transmission system, and I will be testing that out, assuming that I do buy it. Because that would be the thing I'd like to know. I think that's what most people would want to know. They would want to know, whether the new transmission system is a leap forward from, why not spend $1,000 and just buy the drone and the controller. So, the controller too, which obviously is different. We're not going to be able to use the N1s. We're not going to be able to use the original RCs, at least not that we know of. This thing only flies with the new RC or the N2, and so we can't backtrack with that in mind. Let me just look at some of the stuff that I collected. But I've flown a lot. I've had the ability to fly a bunch of different platforms. You can see over here on this screen in front of me here. Let me give you a closer look at that. Here, let's go here. I don't have my computer set up for display capture in a very large format. I wonder why what is wrong with me? It would take me 2 seconds to do it. I just don't want to do it. But so controller wise, we don't know anything more. We don't know what this 04 transmission system is going to be, how it's going to help us. So like I said, I don't know where to go with that. It has the same screen. I was hoping for 1,000 nit screen. Dobo didn't seem to say that was a big deal, but it is. He said, well, you might as well just buy the RC Pro. And no, I don't want the RC Pro. I want a better screen in the version that I'm going to buy. I don't want to have to make that huge investment for a 50-cent screen. You know what I'm saying? There isn't the price jump with the screen size. There isn't. And it's basically the carrot and the stick. It's trying to get you to spend, over $1,000 for a controller, and then the RC, does it even work with the 04 transmission system? So got a little, what is going on here? I don't know. I just, so we're kind of, in a quandary when it comes to the controller. Is there any more function that the controller is going to have? I mean, some of these things are going to be answered with maybe a quick tutorial, like quick ass tutorials. But I haven't seen anything in any of the material that tells me that we're not having this huge jump from where we were with the RC. So the RC was very limited in what it could do, but it was stable and it worked good. And like I said, I learned to like it. I learned to use it. So that's the second thing. Of course, better batteries. But now, um, the dual camera system, I think, is something that you really would want. I think for the price point, you go away from the Pro, the Mini Pro, and you jump up to a better drone with more capability, but you're now heavier and you have to deal with RID. So to me, if you were going to spend 1,000 bones, I would just buy the Air 3 and just abandon the Mini 3 Pro. The Mini 3 Pro is priced bad. I would rather have an Air 3 for $1,000 than a Mini Pro for $1,000 with all the bells and whistles. That's my opinion on that. Is this thing going to be able to attack the heat? I'm getting some camera jumping here. Are we gonna have issues when it comes to that? Here, I'm gonna do it. I got to do a quick check on my stream here. Sorry about that. A little sound here. All right. There we go. I'm not going to watch it. They sometimes forget. All right, okay. So I just had to do a quick check. Like I said, it's been a while. So those two things, right? I'd say that would be my main reason for getting that. That the price variance, I think they really here, let me turn something off here. Let me turn that. Let's turn this off right there. There we go. And I think they really missed the boat with the mini platform. I really do. I think that the mini was just right out of the box too expensive. I think they should have gotten the $700 range, somewhere around there. They get everything they can out of it, and they use the hype train. They use the excitement. But I think for value, the other thing you could do, here's another thing, is just go find a mini, go find an Air 2. The Air 2 is a freaking great drone. So one of the things that I'd like to bring up, let's see, I can go to my main scene. I wished I would have, here, let me turn that off right there. Just get that Air 3 video off there. I think I can put up my desktop. Let's see, can I put up I just want to see what I got in here. Usually when I preset stuff, I'm ready for a certain stream type. And right now it's just more for glitz and glamour. And so with my share angle, my guest scene, normally with the share screen, with this one, it's usually here, I can do display capture right there. There we go. Let's put the display capture on. There we go. That's what we wanted. I did have it. I was ready for it. So when you look at the here, let me put up what I wanted to put up was hold on here. Let's go here. I want to get my documents. I want to find that comparison document sheet. It's a Google sheet. It's what I call my go-to drone comparing sheet. Where is it? Where is this? I thought it was in here. Why did I? Drones compared. Duh, it is in here. Okay. So this is the sheet that my go-to. And you got to look. I look for where we came and where we're going, and where the Mavic Air, or the Air 3 rests. So here was the Air 2S at 1 inch. Okay, at the 1 inch sensor. So let me see that here. Let's see if I can. Here I was trying to make it bigger for you guys. View zoom. Let's go to 125. There we go. So so this is where we went. 5.4K, 30 frames per second, 20 megapixel. Now we're moving up to 48. We were already at 48 with the Mavic Air 2. So if you're into taking images and still images, go, and you still want a 4K 60 bird, go find a Mavic Air 2. They're cheap. Okay. And the Air 2S, you're still basically, you're sitting at 5.4K, so you can still get frame grabs with that sucker. Okay. Hey, Lone Star. And, you know, so this next level is now the 1/1.3, which only exists in the Mini 3 Pro. It is like I said, it is their new go-to camera. It is their new go-to sensor. And if you're going to go Mini 3 Pro, you're now into it $1,000, and then you get into tax and you start, doing things like buying props and things. You're already into an Air. You're into the Air already. So that's kind of, every time I look through the history, okay, of the drone world, and look at how the DJI utilized the 1/2.3, the Mini 2, the Mini 2 SE 1/2.3, the Mini SE, the original Mavic Air, the Mavic 2 Zoom had a 1/2.3 CMOS, and then the original Mavic Pro. All of those utilized the same camera sensor. They sold us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones with the exact same camera in it, just different software technology. So 6 drones with different software technology. If I want to add here, I'm going to go here. Yeah, can I turn? I was going to. I guess I could. Yeah. All right. So anyway, that's kind of where that is. Let's get my reel back on here. Oh, there we go. There's my screen share with the Brio. Here, I just got to bring my camera down. There's my display right there. We go. I didn't know I had it off. Yeah. So here, let me make that smaller. Practice on your own time, Dad Random. But so that there's the world that we live in, and I guarantee that the 1/1.3 sensor is going to be repeated for several generations. You got Mavic Pro. This goes back like 6 years ago, and they used it. They were still using those sensors in the Mini 2 SE. So here's a good question. And a lot of people ask me this. They go, why would I buy a Mini 2 SE or not a Mini 2? It's the same sensor. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. All of those mini drones had the same sensor. And then when they went to the Mini 3 Pro, there was a revolution. I put that up side by side with the original Mavic 3 when they released it with the Hasselblad camera, and it competes side by side with it. So the Mini 3 will compete side by side with the new Air 3. And I've got to I'll get the Air 3 in here. We'll get a picture and we'll get her compared up. But we've come a long ways. We've come a long ways. And now we get to watch Sally French there holding that cute drone. Look at her. Look at how happy she is. That's a cute picture. She looks so good in that picture there with that drone in her hands. She does a nice blog. So if you want to read her work, you can go ahead and get into the dronegirl.com. She's got her own deal. But yep. And yeah, for 200 more grams, guys, you can get yourself a Mavic. You can get yourself a Mavic 3 standard. All right, last thing. I need to talk about one more thing before I'm out of here. Okay, one more thing. And let me just open up this right here, and it is the Action 4. Okay. I am really interested in the Action 4 for that logo right there. For Dad Random's e-bikes, the Action 4 would, I think, be the ticket I need to get myself back in the 21st century of cameras. Looks like if it's under, we'll see what the price is. We'll see but it's amazing how they've taken the same camera and they've just, over the same amount of time, just keep throwing it at us. They just keep feeding it to us. But there was some image issues. There was some sensor issues, and I don't believe they were ever fixed. I think they try to fix everything with software, which really tells you a lot about the drone. The technology industry is a lot of things they just fix with firmware. They don't really change anything. But yeah, the standards is out. I mean, this thing is just cheaper. I think the Mavic 3 standard is see you later. I agree. They must have a good deal on that sensor. Yeah, that it is. I mean, the 1/2.3, man. You're starting to see. I'm going to give you an example. Okay? I was showing you guys this thing earlier. Okay, the Spidey. This has a 1/2.3 inch sensor in it. This is 6-year-old technology. And they finally put it in their little mini camera drones. It actually is pretty good. It's a pretty good sensor. I mean, if you look back at the old Mavic Pro I had the Mavic 2 Zoom. It had a wonderful, wonderful picture, a wonderful image. So, but am I interested in the Action 4? Yes, for sure. I'll be very honest about that. The Air 3, man, I don't know, man. The price is pretty good. It's really hard to not bite on the price. After I just spent 2,500 or 2,800 bones or 2,700 bones for the freaking Mavic 3 Pro. And I got a lot out of that drone though. I'm afraid if I got the Air 3, I just wouldn't get a lot out of it. It's scary. So it's scary, scary, scary. But it's fun. It's fun. We love it when new products are released. I'm gonna cut my stream down here. We're at an hour. It's kind of funny how my brain, once it kind of works, and then when my hour hits, I'm ready to end it. So, but yeah, check out my bike stuff. I'm gonna pump out more of that bike stuff. It's like I said, if you're interested in drones, and one of the things that I say, it's kind of my new calling card for the bike channel, or it's just, my tech channel. It's bikes too. I am going to spin off. If this thing goes well, I'm going to spin it off completely to another channel, but it takes time. I'm just sharing videos and with each channel. I'm going to keep them on this channel until something, you'd be stepping down with the Air 3 when it comes to sensor size. If size matters and sensors matter, and you don't think that everything can be fixed with mirrors and with glitchy tech by the moving what I forget what Dobo said about the sensor. I wonder if he believes his own bullshit. I believe my own. But yeah, I'm glad he's got it, and he's a good dude for having it, and he's going to put out some good video work, and I'm going to learn stuff from his videos. But there's a bunch I'm not going to look at. I'm not going to pump and dump channels. If I can learn, I think from the Quick Ass guy, I'm almost sure I've got. If you are not here, Arizona Drone Dude, put this up for us. Let me just go and let me pop that back out here. This is Quick Ass Tutorials. Excellent channel name. I love it. That's such a great. Let me just poke it to a different spot. I don't know. Some of his footage is, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty good footage there. That's a pretty good one there. Here, let me just show you. Here's my screen share here. There it is right there. So there's Quick Ass Tutorials right there. I haven't subscribed to him. I am now. 173,000. He just got another one right there live. And I'll give him an up thumb there. I haven't even looked at his freaking work, and I'm already thumbs up on him. But I love this kind of scenery, and you can only get it with the drone. But Quick Ass Tutorials, if you're interested. If you're interested. All right, let's go back here. So Action 3 looks like we're going to have a replaceable filters. Looks like we're going to have, I bet you, a 1/1.3 inch sensor. Does anybody know? Can anybody guess another DJI camera that has a 1/1.3 inch sensor? Okay, because it does have it. We know that. It says it on the freaking, it says it on the, I'll show you. I'll show you where it says it. It says it right there. 1/1.3. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Can somebody guess? Hey, if you're in the chat, give me the name of a DJI camera, another DJI camera that has the 1/1.3 inch sensor. Okay. Yes, it was the. I'm waiting for somebody to. Kai, you'll know the answer. Waiting. All right. The information is coming through. There it is, the Action 2. Thank you, Kai. But yes, the 1/1.3 was also equipped with the Action 2. And the Mini 3, the Mini 3, of course. So all of these sensors are coming again. They've got, like I said, they got a screaming deal, and they're just trying to find ways to dress them up and make them look pretty. Kind of like putting lipstick on a pig. But there's another one right there if you want to look at. Oh, here, let me pause that right there. And that tells you 1/1.3, field of view 155, f2.8. So the Action 4 is an Action 2 with probably a better battery and some cool software. So, and I like the Action 2. I like the wearability of it. It just overheats. And Kai saying, he was telling me, get a new case. I probably will. I'll probably have to get the expensive case. $60 versus $400 for that camera. I don't think I'll be able to freaking swing that at full price. What I should do is just buy an Action 3, and when they come out freaking dirt cheap. The Action 3. Anybody know the sensor the Action 3 has? I don't know. I've got to end this stream here, guys. I'm going to put Action 3 specs really quick here. I'm curious. I just want to see specs. Come on, we want to see their specs. Let's see. It's for touchscreens, camera sensor. Oh, 1/1.7 for the Action 3. So 1/1.7. So it's a little step up, but 12 megapixel aperture f2.8. Up, don't. Oh, Action 2 and Action 3, 1/1.7 CMOS. Oh, are you sure? I thought it was a 1/1.3. So that's so. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for your spec knowledge. I'm just looking at. It has to be better, huh? Just go back here. I'm going to go to. I just want to look really quick at their. There's their flagship. There's their. Let's see. There's their camera stuff. There's their mobile. I just couldn't do the mobile thing. Anyway, I better call it quits. So I get a break here today. It's hot. It's so hot that I'm not doing anything outside. So, but that is, let's see. Anyway, so that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. 1/1.7. So, I want to see if I can find a quick, I'm just looking at camera focal lengths and where we've gone. Yeah, it's this only. Anyway, I'm getting off task here. So anyway, I'm not overly cool off a bit. We'll be back later. Yes. I'm not overly. Let me go ahead and just shut this down right here. I'm not overly amazed. So it'd be interesting to see. You got a package in the mail today? You got a package? Cool. I'm excited to see. I got a bunch of packages in the mail today. I sent a package out in the mail today, by the way. But yeah, time to quit, time to go. So it'll be interesting to see what Kai got. If you're interested, at 4:30 my time, 5:30 Central, we will be back with the tech channel. So when Kai and I get together, we'll talk a little bit about maybe some of the things I was chatting about. Get his feelings on today's release. Maybe a little bit of Action 4. Just things that are, possibly going through his mind. I think the Action 4 is potentially be a game changer. So I am kind of excited about it. The price is like everything else. And check out my bike channel. All right, check out my bike material if you would. Alrighty, I am out of here. And like always, guys, it has been a pleasure talking a little bit about some of the new hype. But don't believe the hype yet. Take your time on your purchase. Don't jump unless you've got some credits for DJI or you've got you want to jump on the quick. My Air 3 was shipped already. Wow, that was fast. Holy crap. Well, it'll be a race, right? AZ drone dude. We'll see who gets it up in the air first. You or the other Arizona drone guys. Cause I ain't officially bought it yet. So I'm not officially on the wagon. I'm still on the sidelines. I'm on the sidelines. But all right, have a good one. We'll see in a little bit on Lone Star UAV's channel. If you have not, get there. We will be on in exactly 4:30 my time, and or it's at 5:30 his time Central. Take it easy and have a great one. Enjoy the new release. I think it's exciting anytime we have a drone release. Bye.